Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. Interesting video I have for you guys today. So there's this challenge going on. It's Residuals challenge. I believe this song is performed originally by Chris Brown, but everybody is basically laying a verse on it. You had different people doing it. I think I seen Tank, Trevor Noah, if that's his name, and of course Jacob Latimore. And I try to, just being honest, I try to stay up on music. That's something I try to do. So I'll let you listen to his verse. It sounded like it was a good verse he laid, so here it goes.
Selfish in my ways, I know I hurt your feelings. Conversations going left, right, in front of our face, no healing. Though I wish you the best of love, not just saying to say it. We were so different, I wasn't ready to give you a baby. I'll admit the thought of you is here to stay. I'll admit you used to have me when you was wet as rain. Remember having my lips on you till I could taste your pain. Never had a pay backwards for me unless it was role play. Cause baby, as fine as you was, couldn't wipe you up. So I chose to walk away. Wasn't trying to be deep in love, I was deep in hurt. So it's best we go our separate ways.
And it's definitely a decent verse, I would say. And basically in the verse that he shared was that he was talking about his relationship, his past relationship with Serayah, who's now in a relationship with Joey. And we can talk about that more, obviously, but Jacob Latimore is known because he's an R&B singer, as well as Serayah, she's an R&B singer, and Joey, he's a rapper, right? And I believe all of them have acting careers as well. Joey's he's known for his acting in Raising Canaan, right? And then Serayah, I believe she has something popping off on Netflix. And while Jacob Latimore, he's basically, I think he was a nominee for the NAACP award, Image Award, for his role he played in The Shy, right? Him and Iman Shumpert, if I'm saying his name right. So, all of them pretty much have similar careers. So, and that's one of the things, in the rap game, R&B game, you're gonna be around these kind of same people. And just like really quickly to put a pin in it, Serayah, she's not like up and coming artist. Well, you could probably say that. I really didn't even hear nothing about her. So she, haven't heard anything about her. So you could say maybe she's not mainstream, but obviously she does have a following, a pretty big, sizable following. So I think people like her body of work. And if you're just looking at some of the things just looking at what she's done, she looks definitely, good. She looks decent. Not a bad catch at all, I would say. So she kind of reminds me of a Sweetie, right? Just a little bit, if I had to say, but obviously that's not a very decent comparison, right? But it is a comparison. So, yeah. But anywho, I think that this is one statement I'm going to say. I think that it's dangerous, really. But hold on, let me say this. So the whole verse that you guys listened to was him basically saying he was not ready to have a baby, while I believe she's now pregnant with Joey's child, if I'm not mistaken, or she has already had the baby. One of the two. I haven't seen any pictures. I think she's just pregnant. That's the only pictures I've really seen. I think Complex posted that, the baby bump. But anywho, and he shared that with the world. Well, really, hey, if that's his truth, that's his truth. He really shouldn't, be too bummed down about it, because that was his muse to a certain degree, and he's being honest. He wasn't ready to have a kid. I'm being real. a lot of guys deal with that because they're focusing on their career. They're not trying to be slowed down, by things that's going on in their personal life, when really their personal life, is much more. Their personal life is public to a certain degree because they're a public figure and they have a certain image that they need to uphold. And it's all these things that happens at once. And you have to perform while you're trying to put on this performance. And some things shouldn't be a performance. You shouldn't have to act all the time. Sometimes that's just you, and some people don't respect that. You have some women, they want to put a deadline when they get pregnant, right? We've all heard the magical number. I want to be pregnant, or I want to have a child by 27. You've probably heard that number thrown out there more than enough, more than you would like to hear. And some people, just being honest, that's why you may see, different age variation between, like, hey, this chick's always getting pregnant by someone her senior rather than someone basically being her same age, because he's kind of done what he wanted to do. He has succeeded with business, or as far as he has done in life. And now he wants to settle down and have a family, and he's okay to do that. And versus, he's he's doing that with a younger woman. But in this situation, Joey's, I would say, just looking at it, I didn't even Google the age, but Joey's probably younger than Jacob is. I'm going to say that. He looks it, but looks can be deceiving. Okay. But I'm going to say Joey's probably not an old guy having a kid. He's definitely not, right? He's young. I would say so. But it happens, right? And I'm going to say this too, okay? Just to tie things together really quickly. Like, you're going to talk to somebody. If you're talking to somebody in the dating pool who's seemingly successful, such as your peers, you're going to, that person has probably had other relationships with, your peers as well. People that's kind of doing the same thing that you are, versus whatever. If your guys are going to school, you may know somebody from a different school or the same school you attend, right? Whatever type of field or endeavor you're in, you're trying to date people. If you're looking for somebody who is similar to you, you probably know, right, the same people to a certain extent. Okay, they probably had previous relationships or relationships with people that like a person that you don't know probably knows 5 other people that you mess with. It just happens like that, and you have and this person is a complete stranger to you, but somehow this stranger is connected to you. That happens all the time, more than I would like to admit. But so I say all that to say, it's okay to be in a relationship or have a baby by somebody that you basically know to a certain degree, or you maybe didn't know, but now, okay, this is being more publicized, and you can be, you can have an honest reaction and be like, oh, I didn't really know that they talked, or I knew a little bit that they had some type of relationship, but that was on the tail end, and you know what I'm saying, that was like, that relationship happened so long ago. I thought that was over. I didn't know he was harboring feelings as such. And you could be honest in saying something like that. And it's good that you got that he's, talking to somebody that is successful in their own right, because I said all that to say, you really don't want to just like go so far left or right. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to stay in the middle on some of these things, because it's like, you could be liable, getting yourself set up to get robbed. You know what I'm saying? You could be liable to anything, really. You messing around with, chicken heads who mess with knuckleheads who, situations like that. You feel me? To where you have to be able to have a certain type of dignity, decorum, self-esteem about yourself to where this is what it is. When you talk, not every relationship is going to work out, but when you talk to somebody, hopefully things can transpire to where, right, it'll be in a positive light. Things can work out positive for you guys, right? And that's the big deal, and not every situation is gonna lead to some type of completion. Not every relationship happens like that. But what I will say to Jacob Latimore's situation, because obviously he still has some feelings about the things that transpired in that relationship with Serayah, is that, hey, for any man or anybody in that position, and sometimes you have to just step up to the plate if that's what you really want. Looking in hindsight, only a person that has been through a situation like that could really have some type of understanding, to tell you the truth. Because sometimes looking back, you're like, nah, you know what, this person, really looking back, really wasn't that attractive. I don't know why I even was attracted to this person. And I don't regret not having a child or, creating a deeper bond with this person. That was the time we shared, and now it's gone, right? Yes, in one side, that would be a reasonable explanation. But in another side, a person could be, depressed or have any other type of feelings because they wanted more in that relationship. And to that person, I will say, always, okay, if you love a person, and you can say that to yourself at that moment, if you love this person and you want to be with that person, yes, continue to have a good relationship, continue to do the things and lay foundations that will last, forever, right? Because if you don't, just as it is in this situation, you're gonna be waiting for that love. You get put in a situation like we're talking about right now, and you're waiting for that love to come down, you're waiting for that love to come back, and it's gone because you didn't lay foundation to where this person is gonna feel like they should stay in that relationship. And now that person is gone, you're going to be looking through a lens, just like we can see in the situation where somebody is putting this big of a display with a person that you once loved, or who knows still do. That's why I'm saying, because things get sticky, that's why I'm saying you have to know, for yourself, right? And we could jump through all these mental gymnastics or whatever, but for that person, you have to be able to make that move. And you can't make nobody stay. If she doesn't want you, then she doesn't, she don't want you. And we know that's something that Jacob is not struggling with. He's basically, as a R&B singer, that's what most of them do, is they speak about their relationships. So I could jam something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that I could jam. You feel me? I could be like, okay, I see what's, right? I may have to put that, in the little collection, right? Right? I may listen to that after the dream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, that's what I got for y'all. I hope that made some type of sense. But share the video, like the video. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell. All right. Stay locked in, so when I do upload, you guys can get the notification that I uploaded. And you can check out the video when that happens for you. So peace, guys. I'm out. Bye.